All right. Looks like everything's working. Looks like everything's good. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully, yeah, I got everything right. Okay. Always feel like I run into this at the last second. I'm like, did I get everything? Did I check everything? Did I make sure everything was right? Did I change my descriptions already? I always do, but I always forget. I'm always like, I've got that last minute thinking style brain where it runs through the checklist like one last time as I'm in the middle of starting the stream here. But that's okay. Welcome in. It's Friday. Yeah. Thank you guys for putting in your points towards our special treat for our assistant Sora. I appreciate that. We are at 13%. So we've got about 4,000 points in there right now. We've got out of 30,000. So we are slowly working our way. We got plenty of time though. We've still got 26 days to work on that. So if you are here or if you're watching this later on repeat or on YouTube and you want to help get a treat for Sora much quicker, stop by the stream live. As you watch the stream, you'll gain points, and then you can use those points to actually put towards our challenge here. So yeah, that's how that works. All right. Oh, today. So I've got several things in my head that I want to work on. Actually, there's a bunch of things. I've gotten to the point in the process where, especially with book number 3, where I'm starting to not necessarily wind down, but I'm starting to wind down a little bit because we're getting to the end of the creative building parts of book number 3, and we're slowly shifting over into the getting ready to start building other stuff like doing marketing, doing promotion, doing all of that extra stuff, starting to get some of our other social media assets together, starting to work on new products for our little store. Got a lot of little bits, a lot of things that I want to start working on. Stuff that Dreamer is going to help me with as well, work on as well. I said as well twice there. There's 3 times. Haha. Be check early with the Google Translate. I should just have this up and ready in the background all the time just in case. I'm getting out of here. All right, B-Shack, have a good afternoon. Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Okay, there we go. Thank you for stopping by and dropping off your points and then skedaddling. Appreciate it. Let's go ahead and minimize that real quick. So that's kind of where I'm trying to figure out right now is, making some decisions about what comes next and how much stuff I can do, because we got book publishing is kind of interesting and weird where, I was talking to Dreamer about this the other day because she was asking, and I basically told her if I really wanted to, I could probably publish 2, maybe 3 books a year if I really pushed on it. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but I think I could do 2 or 3 a year if I really pushed on it. But in the same vein, what it would do is it would actually cut out everything else. It would cut out A lot of the in-person events that I would be doing throughout the year would cut out a lot of the promotion stuff that I would be doing throughout the year. It would basically just be dedicated towards the creation of the books and stuff like that. It'd probably even cut a lot of the social media and maybe even the streams out, because it would just be solely focused on just book creation is what it would be. So we were talking about some of those things, talking about like time management, what was the word I was using? The creative, I don't know, part of it that has to do with, keeping your creative vision together while you're creating this stuff and working on it and building it. What does that all mean? What does that, are we trying to do bigger things? Are we okay with staying smaller? Like, what is the plan? What is the idea for all of this? Is this just kind of like hobby-esque type stuff? Is this don't know. So a lot of serious conversations, a lot of good conversations about stuff, but all of those things could alternate if you want to do both. It's kind of hard. Like, I was explaining it to her because we were talking about it, like how would we make this, like, because she was saying, well, you could put more time and effort into doing all kinds of stuff, and I was like, I'm getting to the point where it's no longer just about time and effort, it's about spending money to make money kind of thing. Because every business, every hobby, whatever it is, it reaches that point where it's like, okay, in order to make that next jump for myself, I need to invest in this in order to push it further, whether it be new equipment or programs or anything like that, advertising, whatever it is. You have to spend money to make money kind of thing. So that one's kind of a hard, rough, tough subject. But I think it really just kind of depends on making that choice. I could do both. Like I'm kind of doing both at the moment, where I'm like, okay, so I've got, if I spend like we've spent about 6 months working on book 3 on stream, and that gave me time to do other things off stream as well. So it does work out to about 6 months worth. And then the second half of the year is dedicated towards promoting for the release of the book, setting up in-person events like we did last Sunday, all of those type of things. So like I feel like we have a fair balance on some of this stuff. I think for me, I was worried about making sure that if this is the path that we were going to go on, which I don't have a problem with, is staying consistent across all of that, and making sure to manage stuff and not burn out in a lot of ways, because there are a lot of people that just go like ham and just burn themselves out. I was talking with Sage about this week, the smash and grab version of what this looks like, and I really don't want that. I want to keep part of the artistic integrity in check and in play. So Alex, I like that. He's just bouncing around, not getting shot, dodging all of everything. That's about right. But yeah, I think, but that's kind of where every time I reach this point, like I've got my brain set up where if I just sat and just worked on stuff, or worked on the artistic part of it or the writing part of it, like I can do that. If I had somebody else that could do all of the marketing, social media, all of that stuff, That would be the other part of it. But I gotta wear both hats. So it was a hype train reward I got a while ago. Nice. That's a good one. I like that one. What does this descriptor say? Danger dance. That's nice. I like that. That's what it feels like in the world all the time. It's like dodging bullets everywhere. But yeah, we're gonna keep working on stuff. Like I said, we're kind of getting to that transition page. I'm hoping. I want to look through the pages again one more time today. There's a couple ideas I had in my head. We worked on Wednesday a little bit, playing with some of the pages that I was just like a little iffy about. I was like, maybe this could use a little enhancement. Maybe this can't. Maybe this doesn't work. So we're gonna go through. I'm gonna really go through again, probably for the last time, and look at all of the pages. Look at how the story reads. Look at how everything is set up here. Get a general vibe check on everything. And then if this is satisfactory with what I've got going on, nothing major, probably pull up Ingram's. We got to get these all exported into their correct format, their PDF formats, the cover and the pages here. And then we can move over into Ingram Spark and start doing the transfer of information for the metadata, and add the new title to our repertoire here and start getting book number 3 put together on there, and hopefully upload these files so that by the time it gets approved, because they do go through a approval process on the pages and the cover and stuff like that to make sure it was all going to work out. Once that gets approved, then probably next week at some point, we could order a sample copy, a physical sample copy, to make sure everything looks and feels okay. So that's kind of where we are. And the process is once we get to that point, if there's any alterations, changes, small or whatever, we can do some of that stuff, but we are getting pretty close to it being essentially done and ready for mass production, which means then I can order a bunch of copies for myself and get ready to do our release day event stuff and everything else. So speaking of which, let's go back to where's our video? No. Everything's being so slow. Okay, we're gonna start. This is my weekly post yesterday. We're gonna start it over. Everything's being uber slow because I got Safari open. Whoop. Yay. We'll go ahead and play this for y'all. Do a little commentary for it. This is basically my breakdown from our book event that we did on Sunday. We got some good pictures, kind of showing everything that we had there, getting all set up for the day. We had lots of fun goodies there. Some new sticker sheets. Thank you to Inked Prints for those. That's our local printer here. Little kitties, lots of books. Getting our stuff little set up here. That's where we ended up sitting and doing a lot of our talking from. We brought our banners. Look at those kiddos, nice and happy, putting their little stuff together. Dreamer did the readings for us. She did excellent. We had a good time. It was a really cool and good event. And then we also had a little setup there for book number 3 coming out in July. Haven't released the official date yet, still working on that, but at least we know which month we're going to be dropping our book at. So now I don't have to worry about hiding too much of that anymore, because that's out there for everybody to see. So definitely stay tuned. We do have, like I said, we're still pinning down the actual date that it's going to be coming out, but I have some prospects for it, and stuff like that. So we'll see. We've got a little time in between now and then, which is good, because I usually tell you to have about 3 months of a lead up time before the release of your book. This way you can really like promote it, push it out there and stuff like that. So we're definitely going to have plenty of that time. But we're getting pretty close here now. So let me see. Yeah, once we get to March, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 months out before we hit July. So we're definitely ahead of schedule here for this, which is fine. All good and well. It gives us plenty more time to work on a lot of other fun and cool stuff that are going to be coming out with that. So hopefully I didn't go too early on this. I guess since we haven't released the official date yet, we still have some play time. The marketing part of this is always weird, because you don't want to have too much lead up time, because then people forget what you've got going on. But you also don't want to be too short, because then people either not necessarily don't care, but it's not as, you don't give them enough time to process it. So they'll just bypass it, being like, So there's a weird little sweet spot in between that I haven't quite figured out, but kind of working on still a little bit. But kind of what we've got going on. Like I said, officially having our month pinned down, that we were able to share not only with the kiddos that were there at our book event, but now also with all of you. So lots more to share along those lines at some point coming forward as well. So got some ideas for some social media posts and stuff. So last year what I did was I came up with cool like animation stuff to do for my weekly post, where our character went through and changed some of the background elements and stuff from our social media post. And I'll probably do something similar to that again, because I just kind of like that idea. Have our character buttons go through and do some kind of transformation with our post, and then this way we get an announcement going on with it and everything else. So kind of the idea, but we'll get through that. Let's see. Let's go through. Let's look at all the things here. I think I know one thing I want to do here. Don't forget, we are in the micro adjustment phase here, so we want to try to minimize what we're doing, but make sure that anything that we are doing is meaningful across the pages here. So we're gonna look at each of these spreads here. I know what I want to do. Don't need that anymore. This. Just go ahead and get rid of all of the old fun stuff here. Don't need that shadow anymore. Do I know what that one does? Select all. Okay, so there's nothing on that page. Cool. What I want to find. Wait, where is everything? Oh, I pressed the wrong button, that's why. Mip. Oh, I don't want to. Come on, Illustrator, stop doing that. Dang it, stop. I know that it's mad at me because I've got Safari open in another tab, so it's just like, I don't want to do what you want to do. I'm like, oh, come on. Yeah, maybe something like that. Punch it up just a little bit. Does that need to be behind the shadow? That should be fine. Alright, Doggo's already asking me to go outside, so I'm gonna go let her out. We'll switch over to the live cam real quick so you can see her going out. But I'll be back here in 1 second. Alright. I don't want to steal too much of the thunder here away from all this is going on. I think just giving it a little bit of sparkle here works. Let's go ahead and save that. As I don't want to do type optimize for this. Actually, you know what? That was wrong. I did that way wrong. I forgot we came up with a new process for exporting these that will go back to our original way that we did it. 588. We make sure that we get the correct color space set up here. There we go. That time we did it. Go ahead and save that again. Update. Yeah, I like that a little better. It gives it a little bit of shine there so that we can pay attention to it just a little bit more. Okay, cool. That's good. That's looking good now. I'm gonna open. I might have to reopen some of these because I did. Oh no! Oh no! I forgot I can't open that one here. Hold on, hold on. Too soon for that one. If Dreamer gets a hold of that one, then she'll know too much. Give me 1 second. Let me save this one out. I think I saved that one incorrectly last time. Page number 2. Do want to replace it. Did I do that right? Legacy. I did not. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I was right. 2588. We're gonna optimize it for type. I'm actually going to save, oh no, cancel. Okay, now we can bring this back, and I can assess the two. Or it's just not, there we go. That's the one page that I want to keep secret at the moment. Okay, cool. So we can just optimize it for art. It's fine. Sweet. Okay, let's go back to number 3. Make sure I exported this out correctly. Yeah, I might have to go through every file because I might have. Yeah, we want art optimized for this. Do it again just to make sure. Cool. She asked me to save. Let's go ahead and save that one again. I wonder if there's a way to tell whether or not they were art optimized or word optimized. I don't know. I'd hate to have to go back through every single one of them and double check them, but Just checking a couple things real quick on my side. Yeah, making sure all of my color spaces and stuff are correct. Okay, cool. So we should be able to go back. Oh yeah, we're gonna go here. Buncher has grown big fast. Feels like we just adopted him a few days ago. Look how light my fur was when I was little. Yep. Kitten photos, yes. Sometimes I wonder if he gets lonely when we aren't here with him. I love it when I fit boxes. It's a perfect place for sitting. Yes. He sure does love playing in these old boxes. Good old classic jokes. Trying to wiggle some of those in there a little bit. There are a lot of boxes around here. People had a special event they went to recently. Maybe that's why. We've been extra busy lately. Maybe it's about time we get Buns a little gift. Okay. Yeah, I like how we went from there's lots of boxes around to a few days later he's actually turned all the boxes into this little box fort. Surprise! What a strange box. It doesn't look like any of the ones I usually play in. I feel like I've seen one like this before, but I can't remember where. Since this box is all closed up, maybe I should check it out first. And that starts us on our loop here. Nothing underneath the box or around the back. I almost should have moved those. I should have bumped those to being on the next page turn. What I should have done. Maybe that would take a pretty major adjustment to do now. Part of the issue that I get into is I start trying to think about a lot of this very technically and being like, okay, how does this best serve all of the stuff I'm doing, which is not a bad thing to do, but there's also a point where you can overanalyze things and just be like, no, it's solid story. Yeah, there's probably little changes and adjustments that can be done. Sometimes a third opinion, second, third opinion is good to have. I've had several people read it and they didn't say anything about it, but is there a way? Would end up with a one blank page would be the thing. If I took this out, did something with that one, but combined these two together, moved it. I kind of like the idea of them being together, but I also kind of like the idea of them being separate. What I'm talking about is, let's leave that one there. Put this one over here. Move this one there. And then move all of these subsequently down. Yeah, it would be nothing underneath the box or on the back, and then you'd flip the page and then, what was that? I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to leave it for now, because I don't know 100%. Starts our loop, nothing on top of the box or on the sides, making weird noises. Maybe there's something inside the box, looking for something dangerous. As much as I can. Oh, I do need to update that one. I mean, up here, we have 2 frames, 2 pages where we don't have anything on them. That one's been updated. This is the one that needs to be updated. Relink 24. There we go. So it did end up going with, when we were working on this Wednesday, I did end up going with adding the little blue fog cloud here with but I made these ones straight this time. The little exhausted, overwhelmed symbolage there. So I just ended up liking that a little bit better. It just gives it a little presence over there in the right hand corner. Not a lot, but a little bit. But I was trying to decide when he says, I need water. If I pull up 24, where's 24? 25. 25. Do I want to put this here? Oh, you know what? I might actually just have... I might have a graphic already somewhere. Hold on. It would have been in the promo materials, would have been in younger buttons. There it is. Save there. Easy fixes here. Let's do, I want to do 2 things here. I want to put this here by itself, but I also want to put this here. Come on, let me go. Thought about adding this to it since he's asking for a drink of water, and maybe he gets himself a glass of water kind of thing. I need water. Kind of paying tribute or paying homage to that. Does that add to our little bits here? Does it pay off on this? There's a running joke in anime that anytime a character is like stressed, strained, choking on something, they always drink water. So I was just kind of playing with that. You know, he's in distress and he needs, you know, water tends to snap people out of it kind of thing. I could change this to a glass of water too, instead of a mug. Mug seems weird. Okay, so if I was going to do a glass, how would I do that? Let's get rid of the handle. That. We would want this to be. Okay, so that's got. No, I know what I want to do. I would want to do. Let's do white, but let's make it. Let's drop the opacity of that down to like 30. Maybe 40. Yeah, maybe like 40. And then we'll do something like this. We'll send it to the back. Oh no, what I want to do is I want to open up the top of this. Let's go that. Apply, color burn, lighten, no. Screen, color dodge, overlay, no. Something like that, soft light. Okay, there we go. Now we got an opening there. So we should be able to do we want to, let's do this first. Let's make this blue so we can have liquid here. So we want this to be like this. I think that's right. Let's copy, paste that on top of each other. Something like that. I'll work on it some more. Put it in the back there so it has a little setup for it. Yeah, we'll give them a little glass of water. Something like that. I think I have a picture. I have to look at my samples, my inspirational ones. I have to remember where I put that. References. That's not that one. That one. Maybe it's that one. Nope. Somewhere around here. Let's see. That one is one of them, but not the one I'm looking for. Not the one I was looking for. Where is the one I'm looking for? I want to make that glass look a little bit better, but I need to figure out how. I thought I grabbed a picture of a reference that has a little glass or bottle or something like that in it. I wonder where I put it. Got a bucket of ice. That's not what we're looking for. Funny part is I know there's a bunch of food-based creators on Twitch that I follow that work in that anime art style. Should have checked out their videos and stuff real quick. Do I have references on the desktop anywhere? No. Okay, cool. Dang, it's already 10 o'clock. Shoot. I know I have a reference around here somewhere, but I just don't know where I put it. Save your work.
Sunny
Oh, thank you, Sunny.
Ruth says save your work.
Thank you. I did forget that. I do need to do that. Appreciates that. Got one here, but that's not the one I'm looking for. This one had a liquid-esque thing in it we want to kind of use as reference here. I had another one, but I don't remember where it went. Let's see. That, no. I know I have more. Where the heck did they go? Well, I'm gonna have to keep looking at them, looking for them while I'm in the break here. Coming up here in about a minute. Yeah, I'll have to keep seeing if I can track them down. I know I have more. I just don't remember where I put them. Is the big one. So we're gonna swap over to our fist cam. Probably have to move the one to see if we can find Sora because she's out there lying around somewhere. But yeah, we're going to take a break here in about 25 seconds, and then we're going to run about 3 minutes of ads, but we're going to pause everything that I'm working on at the moment. I'm going to look for those references that I want to use, and then we'll come back and we'll keep working on stuff. So you don't miss any, if you're watching an ad, you're not missing anything because I'm going to pause all of that conversation until you get back. So stick around. We will be right back. Okay. And back, I found another folder with references in it on my Instagram account. So I'm gonna look through those and try to figure out something, make some changes here. But Seesaw, she's just hanging out outside. So she's laying right on the deck right there, and she's looking out at all of this. And it was really sunny this morning. We got a little bit of overcast rolling in, but not too bad. Yeah, she's just laying on the deck, chilling, watching her everything that her territories here, making sure everything's okay. Just likes to be out there, likes to be free, run around when she wants. Okay, so most of that is okay. So this is a little sphere of liquid here. Kind of looks like little planets on the outside. And another reference that I just couldn't find. I don't know where it went to. We could do something like that as well. I'm just kind of coming up with ideas here on how to make part of this work. I think those need to be swapped. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring those back to the front here. Let's make this darker. Let's put that there. Maybe not that dark. Better. We've got the clarity going on here. You can see through it. Yeah, I'm gonna make some mechanical changes here. Don't mind that. Do I want to do... rounded there. Let's go thicker. Something like that. Let's get rid of this for the moment. That. Do that instead. Wait, why do we have a... Okay, there we go. Weird. Held the message for reasons. Allow smart detection. Top viewers. Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. Deny. Pretty sure that means you're a bot. I'm pretty sure. Let's take this, bring it to the front thing. Yeah, something like that. Let's get rid of this for the moment. We can add the little drop in there if we want, but let's do a better job at it. Give it a little loop like that. Oops. Just don't want to move that to there. It's not bad. Needs a little adjustments, but not bad. We're getting there. Let's go ahead and fix this. Go. There we go. Now that flows a little bit better. Yeah. It looked too rigid down there at the bottom, so it was giving me weird vibes. Not the right stuff I wanted. Do I feel like that's right? There. Okay, yeah, it's got soft light, so it's going to mimic the stuff that's happening in the class, which is good. This one. That's at 40%. Let's do 50%. No. 40% was good. 40%. Oh, I know what I need to do. Water is not solid. What am I thinking? It's translucent as well. There we go. So now you can see through both of them. I do want better. No, I should put the little straw in it. That would be funny. Looking at my other reference here. They do some cool distortions, but they're doing animation as well, so they have a little bit more leeway to play with some of that. I feel like we can do something else to it to make it punch up just a little bit. I wonder if it's the... Bring both of these back to the front. Okay, so we reduce those by 50%. I think the colors are okay. Let's do a gradient though. We'll do, yeah, cylinder style. Let's make it more blue. Darker on the edges. Oh, it might have been better just to do it on one side. Behind everything again. I think that helped. Definitely a glass of water. But I feel like I'm missing something, but I'm not sure 100% what it is. Something's not rolling correctly here. Let's put this just on one side. Let's copy that. Let's make that. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay. I see the problems that I made here. Okay. So because these are both transparent, anytime I change the color in the back one, which I'm trying to make darker, it's changing the color of the front one too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna separate that all. Go ahead, we can get rid of that. Where is our... We're gonna put our paw on its own separate layer so that we can see what the heck we got going on here. Perfect. Back here, we can get rid of that. Get rid of... Nope, that stays. That's combined with this. But don't need this. Don't need that. Should be able to delete. There we go. Now we got it. Now we're cooking. Now they're separated from each other. So now I should be able to make adjustments to this color and not mess up the rest of the glass. Okay, cool. I was like, why does this keep changing? I don't want this to be like that. Brighter, darker, no. Let's go bluer, a bit darker. So now I've lost the color for that. I wonder if I drop the opacity of this to 30%. Let's go back to 40. Let's mess with our... Oops, I gotta select the thing first. That's at 30. Go back to 40. We don't want to darken that. Don't want to multiply it. Burn, lighten, screen, overlay, soft light, hard light, difference. Okay, so none of those are going to do what I want to do. Okay. These are at 100%. Let's drop those to 80. 80. We need a little bit more color to come through, though. I dropped this too far. gonna make it look weird. Let's do. Go ahead and swap that. And get rid of that. Something like that. I should probably take it and push it to the back. Let's go ahead and... That's behind everything. So now it's creating a weird... Actually, that's not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna fix that. This, that. Let's go ahead and just combine all these so we can pull them apart. Maybe? That's on top of that. These are on top here. Those are underneath everything. Okay, it's fine. We'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Okay, so we've got a group here. Those three things are put together. It's fine. Okay, here's our three. 1, 2, 3. Let's move that one. There. And select this one. Select that one. that. Try to match this as best we can without getting that white to pop up there. Don't know if it's possible. Try to keep this in between here. Don't want that. Just a slight little bit of white there. Yeah, I think that's pretty dang close. Yeah, maybe something like that. It's not bad, not wonderful. I think I might want to change. Let's ungroup all. Getting annoying again. Sometimes when you group them together, it's nice. Sometimes when they're all grouped together, it's annoying. You can never get to the one thing that you actually want to work on. Let's see. Yep, that's the one. I'll push that out to the edge a little bit. And I want to turn it -30. Yeah, more like that. -11. Let's get this right. There you go, -6. That's about where I want it. Cool. So I don't want white. I want like a lighter blue. Let's do that for a moment. Maybe something like that. Problem is like if you go white, it's gonna try to make it gray. We don't want gray. We wanna. Worst case, we need to put some kind of like highlight. Oh, because there's gray over top of it. That's where that's coming from. Like this. Drop. Maybe a white suit. I think the black looked better. Yeah. Something like that. That's too dark. Maybe just at that 50% mark. Yeah, that looks better. There's all kinds of bright and shiny stuff here. With our reference. I wonder. Oh, okay, that's a little bit better. I wonder if I need to thin that down just a little bit. Feel like we're on the right path here, but I have to remember which. Okay, so that's the center. Yeah, I think that adds a little bit of fun for that. Since we went from I need water to he gets himself a little glass of water. I'm second guessing myself too much. No. Still have. Let's go ahead and get rid of this reference. We don't need it now. Let's go ahead and save this. I've got. So I've got the water droplet up here I can pull. The question is, yeah, don't want to change that. I mean, it's a something, but I don't know if it needs it. I can also put it like running down the side here. Thought about like putting it on him, like, but I don't like that idea at all. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do here. I don't think I want to put bubbles in it because I guess water does have some bubbles in it sometimes. I'm not going to put ice in it. Minimize that. Well, we could try and see what happens. Don't think it's going to do what I want. If it lets me even grab it. Holy smokes. I don't want to spin it. I just want to move it. Yeah, I mean, it gives it a little something there, so I do have to give it that. Gotta give it that. I guess it kind of makes it look a little bit more like a liquid again. Not that it didn't look like a liquid, but we want it to look more like water. I don't know if the little droplet up here is working for us at all. Yeah, maybe like that. Okay. Yeah, not bad. I feel like if I mess with it too much more, it's going to be... We're going to go overboard here. And I feel like I've already gone a little bit over on what I should have done here. Probably should have just left it as is, but... I don't like leaving opportunities on the table like that. The whole idea is that like each book is progressively supposed to get not necessarily more intense, but have more pieces to it. Add a little bit more elements, add different more themes across the board kind of thing. We want to relink 25. We're not necessarily trying to push the envelope or anything like that. We're just trying to add a little bit more on each one. So not that we don't want to make the books harder to read each time, but it's a progression scale, right? It's as you get deeper into the stories, if you read through the series, then you get a little bit more each time. So whether that be with the illustrations or like this book, we start changing some of our perspectives and start adding in different types of dramatic effects by changing how we look at the scenes with these, angles and these shadows and these bends and stuff like that. So we're introducing some of those ideas into the story. So we can start putting in subtle references to jokes or hinting at certain aspects, like we did at the beginning of our book, even at the on our title page here, where we added our little box, little stuff that you could pick up on and read from just the imagery and stuff like that. So hopefully is the idea. Okay, I like that. I need water. He gets his water. You're not going to try to attack me at random, are you? I do like to play, so maybe? Oh, that looks scary.
Sunny_Ruth says save your work.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. I need to save this one. Haha! I saved the other one. I didn't save this one. Thank you, Sunny. Well, you don't look very scary, and you're a fellow cat. Oh, not scary at all. So hi, I'm Buttons. Nice to meet you. Can I call you Big Brother? No. Yeah, we patch that up. This place is pretty big, so if you need any help finding your way around, just let me know. There was something else I was thinking about. Oh no, that's for later. Is it okay if I hang out with you until I get used to this new place? Sure, I'll give you a tour and then I'll show you my favorite nap spot. Napping spot? No. Let's look up the... the meaning of, just make sure, sleep, slightly, really especially. Am I using that word correctly? Is the question. Sure, I'll give you a tour and then I'll show you my favorite nap spots. Is that right? Grammatically, it didn't say there was anything wrong with it. Let's see, yeah. Let's see, can I, page 29, bring up 29 real quick, I'll just pull it from there. I want to check the grammar to make sure that it understands kind of what I'm doing. Deep check. Please enter one more text to start the check. Oh, we can't do it. Not big enough. Not long enough. Boo. Did fill in all fields. Ooh, it might not be long enough for it to be able to check it. That's weird. Okay, so it says it's okay. Just feels weird. It's just me. Okay. Moving on. Right, this is our reference back to book 1. Food and water. Bathroom. Exercise. Okay, I think I'm happy with everything now. I'm not seeing any other pieces that I need to, like, that was the only one I was like, I referenced that I need water, but then I never pay it off. So it's like, I probably should add something for that. This has payoff. Surprise. Yep, there's that payoff. Yep. I think it works pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead. Got everything together now. Let's turn some stuff into PDFs here. We're gonna go ahead and open that with preview. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Okay, cool. Everything's in order. That's perfect. We're going to go ahead and set that to print. But we're going to change this to our special. PDF pages. We're going to save as a PDF. Let's see, this one is buttons and the box party surprise. Hey,
Sunny
there's a good time
_
for
says
big
big
stretch.
stretch.
We're also going to put the dash, and then we're going to put book 3. Author is me. Let's go ahead and change that to book 3. We'll change the name again. Yeah, messed that up. Okay, that's fine. 3. Save that to the desktop. So everything has to be saved as a PDF. And Ingram Spark wants it in a very specific. The ad's coming in a couple minutes. Thank you, Sonny. Ingram wants you to save everything in a very specific format. And I've found trying to get it to be in that format is really, really hard. I don't know why it shouldn't be, but for some reason I keep running into that. But so far, even when I've pushed stuff through, it was fine. So I think I'm okay. We're going to go ahead and save the cover too. All right, we got about 30 seconds here until our next ad break. So let's head over to our assistant cam. Oop, our assistant's not there. Where is our assistant? Oh, she's out there somewhere, but we'll pause here. I'll make some adjustments, some changes. And then we're going to swap over to Ingram Spark, and we'll see about starting to get our stuff uploaded for our publication. So stick around. We'll be back here shortly. All right. Made it back in time. Alrighty, let's Okay, we're back. Cleared of all that. Let's go ahead and bring up. Oops, I gotta log in first. Y'all don't get to see that part. Don't get my passwords. Alright, here we go. Let's open this up in another tab so that we have access to all of our information. Perfect. Let's go ahead. We're going to add a title here. Okay. So now we have to select which type of book we're going to be setting up. I have not been through the print and ebook version. I've not been through the ebook only version. I've only been through the print book only option here. So that's what we're going to select for this. Do you have files ready to upload? Yes, I do. Great, that means you have the following properly formatted files. Correct. I have the print interior ones, print jacket and or cover spread. Yes, I do have that as well. If you are unsure if your files are properly formatted, please reference our file creation guide for EPUB guidelines. Yes, definitely make sure to go through and check all these out. It's, like I said, when I go to upload mine, it's going to be angry at me. It's going to be like, hey, this has blah, blah, blah. And I'm going to be like, okay, it's fine anyways. And they're going to be like, okay. And they're going to print them. So it works out. What would you like to do? This one, select print, distribute, and sell via print only to only have books printed for your use. No, we want to do this option, but we're not going to activate it yet. Is the thing. Okay, here we go. We are on to the main bulk of the information that we need to fill out here now. So we are going to do, I have to look at, yeah, title is going to be buttons and the box party surprise. It's going to be in English. We do have our ISBN, which I need to go grab. Make sure I have it right. Yes, 9798. Yes, that's correct. Double check 979-821-8938-017. Is that right? 8017. 8017. Yes, that's correct. Perfect. If you already have your ISBN purchased, like I do, that's where you fill this in. You can also receive a free ISBN, but it is owned by Ingram Spark. So I'm glad that they added this little bit here. This would mean that if you ever wanted to transfer it to another service or anything like that, or use somebody else, maybe a third-party publisher or something like that, the book would have to have another ISBN purchase for it because you don't own this ISBN. So I know we've talked about it before on the on the episodes here. Definitely go back and check that out. We did purchase our ISBNs here recently. I kind of went over a pretty good amount of information for that one and why and how and where to get them and how to get them. So publishing rights. I own the copyright or hold the necessary publishing rights. Yes, I do. Please answer the below. Does your title include someone's name, the name of famous company, or does not include any of the stuff? The name of a famous company or famous brand without a license from the owner. Does it include trademarks, pictures, or names of famous brands, toys, games, or companies without a license or the owner's permission? Include pictures, copies, and pasted from the web or any other place without a license or the owner's permission. Include the work of someone other than yourself without a license or the owner's permission. Include misleading cover images or information that may cause someone to buy the title thinking it is something else. Interesting. All copyright things you have to be aware of. Has artificial intelligence been used in the creation of this work? Ooh, that's very subjective on how that. This is interesting. Yesterday I was I have to go in to get some blood work done for just my annual checkup with my doctor, and I logged into where I go and get my blood work done, and it literally at the top of the thing being like, hey, there's an AI assistant to help you blah 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 blah, and I was just like, hey, it just runs everything now. Or they're trying to get it to run everything, aren't they? Does Grammarly count since it uses? Ooh, they have a question thing here. I wonder what it says. We're looking to gain insight into how authors and publishers are adopting AI in their creative process. That doesn't help me. I'm gonna have to put no at the moment. I don't know what counts as that. Okay, so what was this one? Show more fields to improve book optimization. Yes, we do want this. Series number 3. Let's make sure that I'm doing that right. Series number 3. Let's go ahead and copy this. So that's the series name. That's the title. Does not have a subtitle. I'm gonna go back to the home real quick though. Yep, see it's there, it's just not completed yet. I want to look at book number 1. Did I do something different from that? So what I'm trying to do is make sure that everything is consistent across every single title. So when I did book number 2, I did this exact same thing. I pulled up book number 1, saw all of the information, how I wrote it out, like the series name, copied that, pasted that, so that everything should be exactly repeatable. This way, when this information and data is sent out to companies and stuff like that, it's accessible for them to link all of these things together and be like, oh, this is part of the series because these titles are exactly the same, they're in the same exact order, they've been typed out exactly the same. Just trying to make sure that it's all consistent across every single title here. So we don't have an edition name, no edition numbers, so good there. Okay, here we go. Contributors. Author. Last name. Okay, we're going to go and show more fields with this. You may not have this information. Oops, I put spacebar. But if you do, please provide to further associate your online presence. I think I've done that. Maybe I didn't. Go check out book number 2. I did it on something. Double check. Maybe I didn't. United States. There we go. Contributor biographies. That's what I do want. We're gonna go ahead and copy that. Contributors' prior work. I should be able to pull all of this. No, that's right. Dismiss that one. Okay, so we need to find we have to find this on Amazon. No. Where do I want to find this? What does this say? List additional works by the contributor. Be sure to include any popular important works that potential readers may be familiar with. These may be specific titles or collections. I feel like I had to put in web links before, like it asked for it, and now it's not, or not telling me that it needs it. It's really weird. In Espanol? No Espanol. Not yet, at least. Maybe at some point. Hey, thank you, Alex. Thank you for putting in your points for Sora. Appreciate that. Oh, yeah, I'm not 100% sure. So we're gonna probably just do the same thing again, even if it gets mad at me. I'm okay with it. Nah, there's something funky dory about this. I don't know what it is. Let's get rid of that at the moment. Let's go back and recopy that. Something's back here. Is this? So that connected there. Let's try this out in its own tab and see if that tells me anything. Okay, so that definitely gives me the listing for that. I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing this correctly or that it's consistent across them. That one does not give me a true statement. Why is that? These ones giving me true statements on them. This one does not. Does the other one give me? Let's see. Got busy there, so I had to go back now for a bit. Well, thank you for coming back. I'm trying to figure out what the heck, how I'm supposed to get all this plugged into my Ingram Spark so I can get moved along in this process. I don't remember them asking for links on this stuff, but there are links here, but no spaces between. List additional works by the contributor. Be sure to include any popular important works that potential readers may be familiar with. These may be specific titles, series, or collections. Does this information go out to anybody at all? It's like I'm looking at the Amazon listing and I don't see it propagating on there anywhere. Let me check Barnes & Noble. Oh, didn't type anywhere. Okay, there we go. Let's double check. Overview. Correct. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Affiliation. That you can type in whatever you want. List important corporate organizations, institutions, affiliations with the contributor. These maybe no, we don't have any of that. So we don't have to worry about that. I wish they gave us a better tooltip here about what it is. List additional works by the contributor. Be sure to include any popular or important works that potential readers may be familiar with. So why did I give them a link to the Amazon? It's fine. I guess we'll just repeat that again. Let's see. We want to do buttons. One of these. And no. Buttons. Backyard. Oops. EASURA treasure hunt. Backyard treasure. Yeah. So we've got an old shirt and a new name. Buttons Backyard Treasure Hunt. It's all the same. Stitch tails have two stories woven together. Okay. And then I should be able to grab the Amazon listing for that. I still don't know if that's correct or not, but we're going to do it anyways. Okay, select imprint. Yep, that's the one I have available to me. Is your book fiction or non-fiction? It's fiction, which is imaginative works. Okay, full description. Let's get to that part. Okay, so this is where I'm going to pull my two. Let's go over to Google Docs real quick. Where is Book 3 miscellaneous information? There we go. Yeah. We want to grab part of this. We want to go stitch tails. There's do. Yep, that's correct. Put that here. And then we're going to put the other part. This slightly different, interesting. Okay. Let's grab that. We'll just make them the same. This way I don't have to worry about it. Okay, cool. There we go. Looks like Dreamer's home too. I just saw the garage door go up, or heard it go up. Simple. It's our description. Cancel that. Ooh, we need a short description too. Forgot about that. Oh, interesting. Review quotes. What is this? I've never seen this before. Praise for the title and or contributors include 2 to 8 positive review quotes. These should be from a variety of sources and should highlight different aspects of the book. Ideally, reviews will come from people and publications known by and influential with potential buyers. Each quote should be brief, no more than 50 words each. Provide experts from long reviews. Separate quotes with a paragraph break. List the most powerful or effective. That's new. That's new. Let's go ahead and select our audience. Let's see, make sure I pick the right one. There it is. We want those juveniles. What is our age range we pick? 0 to 6? 2 to 6. Grade range. K to 1. You could probably go a little bit more than that, but that's fine. This is fine. Okay. Keywords. I thought we got to pick those last time. I didn't think we just typed them all out. Let's see. This is book number 1. Let's go look at book number 2 and see what we've got on there. Like I said, we're going to be bouncing back and forth trying to make sure that we get this correct. So. Print, yes, K. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yes. Oh, I think we want. Surprise, design, pets, companionship, friends, friendship, heartwarming, bonding, pet, playful. Don't remember where I got these. Where did the keywords come from? Enter at least 7 keywords or phrases separated by semicolons. Up to 500 characters total. Include keywords in your book description to help with the discovery of your book. Include terms and phrases that potential buyers may search as important topics and themes, e.g. Mediterranean diet, coming of age, important locations or time periods, story tone, similar writing style to another author or genre, psychological thriller, verse novel, heartwarming romance, character type and roles, female organized format, or audience notes, and book individual books for. Okay. Oh, there's even more. Oh, it's gonna give me way more. Here we go. Keywords and phrases. Which one were we messing with? I wasn't sure. Another review goes into that one. Contributors prior work. Don't know if that's going to be on there or not, but we'll look to see. Hello, this is Tahoe's here. Of course, it's not going to give me any of this. Okay, well, I'm not really sure about that. Bravery, exploration, mischief, joy, care, pets. Cat target, yeah. I have a whole bunch of keywords written for this story. I gotta figure out where I put them. There it is. Surprise, friendship, discovery. Maybe I should pull some of those in here. Already got some of them in here. Companionship, friendship, surprise. We change out that one. Exploration, bravery, confidence, embellishment, mischief, joy. Probably other better words that I can put in here too. Let's put in celebration. I got surprise on there. Let's get rid of this. Put special in there. Okay, there we go. Got that figured out. Let's get rid of royalty. Let's put in MEMORI. Memories? Because it has stuff to do with memories. Yeah, I think that should be good. Change for a couple. Oh yeah, I gotta do a short description. Do I have a short description? What did I do for the last one? Let's see. Short description. Third book in the Ditched Tales series. That one says continue the story of Buttons as he adventures outside Wither's town. In this Ditched Tales series. This is always the hard part, is trying to figure out how to talk about your work. How do I distill down the whole story into essentially one sentence? Short versions only used in promotion of England's catalogs, including any key selling points such as awards, number of illustrations. Most materials such as do not include your author bio excerpt or a link to it. I really do need to go through and like reformat a bunch of this stuff and put it out there. They're giving me much better tooltips than they used to now, so they've definitely upgraded some of this stuff for sure. Starting to understand a little bit more. Introduced to the house. Which turns out to be a new kitten named not a very good sentence. There's a new box as you choose. Yeah, that's okay for the moment. Okay, subjects. Let's find our subjects here. Okay. Find subjects. We want... E, F, G, H, J, there it is. Boom. Juvenile fiction. We want fiction, comics, and graphic novels. Okay, so why is it not giving me? There we go. We want the first one, which is comics and graphic novels. Did I do general or did I do manga? Which one did I do? Okay, so there are no other subcategories with that. Then we want to do juvenile animals, visual animals, general. Subject. Animals. General. Juvenile animals, cats, the moment. Wait, got rid of my other one. I want that one. I don't want that one. Okay, there we go. Okay, thema is the one I want to pay attention to next. This one's going to be children's picture books. Oh, that's going to be pain in the butt. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. Come on, let me scroll, you turd muffin. Let's see. With that one, graphic novel comic with manga cartoons. Graphic novels, that's what I'm looking for. think I just picked that one. Yes. Let's see. Pictures, storybooks, imagination to play. There it is. Okay, got those three in. Theme center codes are used by global retailers, bookstores, libraries, publishers to describe a title, content for international discoveries and sales, similar to the BISAC. Theme is a classification scheme to identify the major categories for a work, including genres, topics, and themes. Qualified theme as subjects? Ooh, I don't have that previous one, so that's a new category. Few quotes, table of contents. Let's see what this one says. Theme as subject category codes are used by global retailers, bookstores, libraries to describe a title of content. That's the same. Isn't that what I literally just read on this one? Yeah. I haven't never seen that one before, or this one, regional subject. Enter the primary geographical location the work's information or story is about. If a work covers multiple locations, it is better to select a broader, more inclusive region. For example, for a work about a backpacking trip through Central America, select... Oh, okay, so that's for... Or if the content is focused on just one city, then select that. I don't really have that. I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Okay, so now we get on to our trim size here. So we should be 8.5 by 8.5, that one. Double check that. We need to go to print info. Yes, 216 millimeters by 216 millimeters. Oh, yep. Interior color and paper. So it's going to be color. And I believe we're going to print it on, yeah, premium color. That's what we can afford. If you go up into, so these are the four options you have for the types of color. So color 50, standard color quality on 50-pound white paper. Color 70, this is on 70-pound paper. And then premium color, which is high color quality on 70-pound paper. So the poundage of the paper didn't change, but the quality went up on the color. And then the ultra premium color, best color quality on 70-pound white paper. I wish we could go up to that one, but that one actually changes the price of the book too much, where we'd have to charge way more than I want to charge for our book, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to pick the binding, which is a hardback, color laminated, cover glued to, yes, it's case laminate, and I always choose matte because I don't like the glossy. We are 32 pages, United States. Yes, the current print cost per book is $9.90. And now we get down to pricing. So we're going to put $17.99. Our wholesale discount is going to be... Can I set that to... No, because I have to set it. Okay, there's our compensation set up here. And no returns, unfortunately. So if we try this, because we can actually play with this a little bit now. If we go up to ultra premium color, it should change. Yeah, see, we're gonna be in the negative. It's a whole $1 difference is essentially what it is. So we have to go here in order to keep it under. Man, that means the book would have to be almost $20. That's the crazy part, to get that ultra premium set up for that. I understand that applying a discount less than 55 can limit the likelihood that bookstores in some markets will purchase my title, which can limit the title's reach. Yep, unfortunately, I know that. I understand that selecting the no return option for a market means retailers cannot return copies of my book to Ingram. This status can limit the likelihood the bookstores will purchase your title, which can limit the title's retailer. Yes, I know that. Fortunately, it's what I can afford. I accept all prices above and understand that this currency conversion reflects the pricing entered today, but will not automatically update in line with exchange rates as the value of each currency changes. Got it. Stupid mouse keeps doing the back scroll. Enable look inside the book. Yes. Large text should be formatted using specific conditions. Click here for guidelines on large text editions. Nope, we're going to do that. Not going to do that. Right to left content. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So you could technically. Can you publish a manga through Ingram Spark then? Because that would be right to left. Only select this option if your book is meant to be bound and read from right to left. Is what that one is. Okay. Make sure I've got all this up here. This is the tricky one, the publication date and the on-sale date. I believe they should match. The publication date is the date on which an end user or library may take possession of your title. Correct. The on-sale date is the day before which the title may not be sold by retailers. If the on-sale date field is left blank, the publication and on-sale date will be the same. Learn more about on-sale. Yes, this one is an important one because I've run into this before. I messed this up on my first one, so I want to make sure that this is done correctly. On-sale date. Determine when a book will be available for ordering through bookstores, retailers, all known as sellers in this article. Oh, it has to do with pre-orders. That's what it was. Important note, it is best to have the correct and final version you expect to be sent to customers uploaded and approved up to 30 days ahead of the publication date. That is an important thing to remember. Public date is the official release date of your book. Right. On sale days is when the sellers are allowed to. Pre-orders are sales that accumulate before the on-sale date is reached. Important thing to know if you decided to use a future on-sale date for pre-ordering of your book. The on-sale date is optional and is not required. Not all sellers recognize an on-sale date. Use the same date for publication date and on-sale date. Having a different date for an on-sale date and publication date can cause problems with the stock status message and order fulfillment for a title on some websites. To avoid these problems, use matching dates for both. If you set an on-sale date for your book, it will not be available for sale or delivery to readers until that date. Right. Gotcha. Some sellers will accept orders for the book before the on-sale date, known as pre-orders or pre-sales. The order ships from the seller to the consumer on or after. To set a publication date and an on-sale date for an ebook, pre-orders. If you want to allow pre-orders or pre-sales of your book, you must select an on-sale date and publication date, which should be the same date. Set both dates far enough in the future, 30 days minimum, from when you set up your title, and upload your files so you will have time to order a printed copy or proof and have your first print run produced at least a month before your publication date. Allowing extra time will help if there should be any unexpected delays. Yes, so I think that's the whole thing, is we want to set both dates far enough in the future, but they need to be the same. You must select an on-sale date and publishing date, which should be the same date. That's the kicker on that one. So if that's the case, why do they give us the option? What can you do with that? Ingram sends information for your book, including on-sale and publication dates, to the seller to post on the website. We cannot guarantee how sellers will list titles. You may see a website listing your book as available for ordering with no mention of pre-orders. Printing and shipping timeline for books with on-sale date. Ingram user uses the on-sale date to decide when to print and ship books to sellers so the book reaches their destination by the on-sale date. There are several factors that are considered to determine when to start printing and shipping books, including the current print volume and the end destination. You will not be able to edit your on-sale date 30 days prior to the on-sale date. Locking the date 30 days prior helps avoid lost sales. Ingram may begin printing titles as soon as the title is enabled for distribution. Gotcha. Changes to files. That's about file revisions. Changes to the on-sale date. We use the on-sale date listed for the title at the time distribution services are added by the publisher. Oh, that's right. Okay, so I forget that there's one other piece to this where you have to enable for distribution. So I can set I should be able to set the publication date and the on-sale date, and then like 3 months before the book comes out, that's when you enable for distribution. This way, all of that information then gets pushed out to all of the suppliers like Amazon, Barnes & Noble, everywhere. And then they can actually list it on their website for pre-order. People can then go pre-order it that way. But that's when the distribution is when you press that button, that's when it should propagate to everybody. Changes to yeah. Okay. That's our example. Yeah, that's where we did for this book. We set the publication date and the on-sale date to the future. And you can also you can save and exit anytime from while you're working on any of this stuff. So that is an option, which we will probably use today because we are getting to the end of our stream today. So let's go ahead. So all of that should be, this should all be good. Let's go ahead and save and exit for the moment. Make sure it's happy with me. Yep, okay, cool. Sweet. So we've got our next title started here on Ingram Spark. We've got book 3 in the works. You can see that the setup is not currently complete. The other 2 titles, those are good and available for people to go and purchase. But we need a bunch more information. We need that dates that we're going to submit it, the publication dates, all of that information to go in here. And then we can start uploading our files to the site so that we can move along with this process here. That's, you got the gist of what I know about this process and how I've done it. There's probably better ways to optimize a lot of this. I don't know a whole bunch of them because I'm trying to figure this out on my own. If anybody out there knows more about this, please let me know. Message me, leave a comment, show up and chat. Just let me know. But yeah, kind of where we're at. Let's go out to our... Did Sora come back in, babe? Or is she still outside? No? Okay, cool. She's outside still then. All right, we are going to take our last 3-minute break here, and then we will come back, do a little bit of wrap up, and then we will get out of here for the day. So stick around and we'll be right back. All right, I returned. Oh man, I feel like this is the hardest part about doing self-publishing, is figuring out all the little stuff. And even when you think you've got it kind of figured out, you probably still don't know a whole bunch of it. Welcome back, stream. We have completed another day here, working on books, working on self-publishing. Not always the funnest stuff to watch, but kind of get down the process of what's going on here. I think I'm hoping the information is useful to people so they can see kind of the idea. It's going to be different for everybody, especially as books are everybody has different types of books that they're creating, whether or not they're novels or different sizes or whatever it is. There's different conditions set up for everything. So make sure that you are going through all of your documentation, like I was doing here through Ingram Spark. There are little tooltips that they have that you can click on to give you a little hints on stuff. They do have links to articles and stuff like that, like this one, which hopefully will give you some more information. It's not uber thorough. I wish there was a little bit better understanding of some of the stuff. I wish we could, I don't even think like a video series, because like this, the streams and stuff that I'm doing are kind of documenting how I work through the process and find and get the information and put stuff in, and like, but it's not a how-to on how to do it either at the same time. Almost needs to be one, or like understanding these terminologies and stuff right here, this publication dates, on sale dates and stuff like that. I mean, I had to go through an experiment with this and actually screwed up on my first book in order to understand what's going on. And I thought that like as soon as I put those two dates in, those are what determined when the book would be ready for pre-order, when the date when it could go out to everybody would be, and stuff like that. That's not necessarily true, because essentially you want both of those things to be the same, the publication date and the on sale date. You want those to be the same, but there's a button that you press for distribution. That's what determines when this starts, the pre-order stuff. So they're separated by a different mechanic, and it's not really like, they kind of say part of it here in this documentation, but it's not very well understood how that works. I think sometimes having the ability to see how the UI works, the user interface and stuff like that, like even just putting a thing here says there's a button that enables distribution, which then starts pre-orders, like that would be useful probably right here, something like that. But also then explaining, okay, so we have these two dates that we put in, the publication date and the on sale date, and you've told us several times in the documentation that it's good for them both to be the same date, but what is the advantage of them or disadvantage of them being different? Is there an advantage or disadvantage, or is this just kind of a leftover from an era that is not around anymore because of digital distribution and how that works? Is that like, some of that information would be super fun and informational and helpful in a lot of ways. But yeah, I think a lot of this, when I first went through and started doing publication for my first book, I went through all of these documentations and stuff that Ingram has. And then from there, I went on to read blog posts and other people's information about their either experience or how they went through, watched some videos about some of this. Nobody ever really shows this part of it a lot. I that's the part that I struggled with, was I was looking for somebody to actually show me, like, you guys get to see my my setup here, my books and everything like that, and kind of how I went through the process for it. So that's how that works. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that's right. I'm not quite sure, but like I said, still trying to figure all that out. But yeah, so setting future publications on sales dates in conjunction with a solid marketing plan can advance your book's reach. Just remember to engage your readers while driving them to your book. There you go. The last little bits of information there. I'll be back next week on Monday for more illustration, author, self-publishing, all of that stuff. going forward, because we still have lots of work to go before we hit our July publication date. But we will also be on Sunday. We're going to be on Sunday, right? We got some, okay. Ask a Dreamer here. We will be on Sunday to do our 500 Little Things podcast episodes, which is just our conversations with each other and with everybody else about life and growing and changing and all of the crazy stuff that happens as you get older and learn new things and try to change and evolve and become a better human being. So yeah, if that sounds interesting, please come by and check that out. We will be on Sunday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time. It'll be right here on this channel, right here on the Tahoe Anime Twitch channel. So you don't have to go anywhere else or go anywhere to do anything different. All of that will be right here. But other than that, I don't think I have anything else. I don't think I have anything else for you at this moment in time. Yeah, we'll just keep rolling along and doing all of our stuff. So thank you for coming by. Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, B-Shack. Thank you all for coming by and hanging out for a little bit and watching in the background. Appreciate that. Yeah. Hope you have a wonderful weekend here coming up. I will be doing another stream for Dungeon Protocols on Saturday. We're gonna go try out a new game, but same company that makes Destiny, but we're gonna try out their new game Marathon over on stream. So that's over on our Dungeon Protocol stream. So if that sounds interesting, feel free to drop by there as well. But other than that, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all next week. Bye, everybody.